Yeah, RFK Jr. is now the health secretary. I don't know exactly what that entails. I don't think he's very qualified for this position, personally. And I think he does have some dangerous viewpoints. He's literally like the epitome of the I did my own research, and not in a good way, in like the worst possible way. It was so funny to me. I don't know which congressperson was questioning him, but she was asking him about like why he wants different vaccine schedule for black people. It just made him look so bad. Like, okay, you're coming out and literally saying like, yeah, let's go separate but equal, because black people have stronger immune systems. Which, isn't that like a thing that people said back when slavery was a thing? Is that, oh, black people are just tougher. They can't feel pain, right? That justifies all the horrible things that we're doing. But yeah, this guy is in charge of health decisions. I don't know exactly what he's fully in charge of, like the specifics of it, but he's whatever it is he's doing. If it's more than literally nothing at all, he's very underqualified for the position. He's gonna make Wendy's healthy again. Yeah, every time I see a picture of him, he's eating McDonald's. And then he's like, our food is very poisonous to the American people. I don't want to make fun of his voice too much, because I know it's like a legitimate medical thing. But he's always eating McDonald's. So he's kind of talking out two sides of his mouth, I think. The thing that's really concerning to me is he is like a champion for the anti-vax movement. And I know he's like very wishy-washy when he's actually questioned about that. But the anti-vax people totally look up to this guy. I mean, they love him. And that is extremely concerning. There is currently a measles outbreak in Texas. Okay, 48 cases, which doesn't sound like much, but measles can get out of control very quickly. It's a very, very contagious disease and a very horrible disease that wipes your entire immunity. So everything that you've been vaccinated against, everything that you've caught and have antibodies for, if you get measles, that all goes away and you're essentially reset to zero for your immunity. So the only thing you'll be immune to after that is measles. So this is definitely not something you want to get. Please get vaccinated if you're not, and please vaccinate your children. There's no evidence that these vaccines cause autism. There's no credible evidence that they cause negative effects anywhere near the amount that the diseases themselves will cause. And this is a community health concern. It's really, really terrifying to see people turning against something that has saved millions, if not billions of lives. And the reason people turn away from it is because they don't have to face these things anymore. They don't actually have any concept of how horrible these diseases can be. They don't understand. They don't care to understand. They don't necessarily have empathy for it. They can't walk in other people's shoes. Yeah, 48 cases when we have the solution. We have solved this problem. And now people are like, I'm not doing it anymore. And they're turning to homeopathy. They're literally drinking water and expecting it to cure them of all these illnesses. We live in idiocracy. The problem, usually I wouldn't give a shit. But I give a shit when it starts affecting people that are making the right decisions. Because some people can't take these vaccines. If you have certain syndromes and disorders, your immune system doesn't work the way that it should, or you're immunosuppressed, you may not be able to take the vaccine, or the vaccine may not be able to bestow enough immunity on you to really make you immune to the illness. And those people don't have a say in it. And it really does hurt other people to have this stuff floating around. We have to be careful, because there is a percentage and it depends on the pathogen and also the vaccine, how effective it is. But there's a percentage of people that need to be vaccinated in a community for the disease to stop spreading. You can look at charts now and see the vaccination rate is dipping closer and closer as people call into question vaccines. It's dipping closer and closer to that number where we're not protected anymore. And that's scary. I think it's something that you should actually be worrying about. It comes totally from a position of privilege. We are so privileged in our first world country to not have to deal with these diseases that we have conquered as humanity. People have forgotten. They've forgotten how devastating they really are. And they're privileged. And then they start to discount. Then they start to distrust. Maybe these 48 people, whoever got it, I hope they were people that literally were just, I refuse to get vaccinated because it's a government conspiracy. It's bullshit. It causes autism. Because literally this is the only thing that would ever change their mind. If they got the illness, or somebody they love gets the illness, and I really don't wish illness upon anybody, but if it's going to be somebody, I hope it's the people that are actually responsible for this shit happening. This is shit where we really need to get down to brass tacks, okay? This is stuff that actually fucking destroys people's families, all right? This isn't like La La Land opinion world where we can fight and bicker all day. Because I love that shit, but it's scary, man. It's scary.
Hit that follow button, bitch.